First wire, they are at the post. They're off. There goes Walk Off toward the outside. Here's Admire down toward the inside. Knight's Cross in between that pair, and House Limit moves up from the center of the track. Front four in a line heading into the first turn. House Limit trying to move forward. Plenty of inside traffic there occupying the rail, though. Admire, the first of those, has the lead by just a neck, and the Knight's Cross is second between horses 3/4 of a length. And House Limit going to be 3 wide around the first turn and third by just a length. Walk Off tucked away down toward the rail at fourth by just over 2. And then Kurilov at a gap of 4 more back of that one to Honoring Major. Last 23.76 seconds, the time for the opening quarter. House Limit stays toward the far outside. Admire against the rail. They're separated by a head for the lead, and Knight's Cross is between that pair. A half length off that front duo in third by 2, followed by Walk Off, who's fourth a half length. Here's Kurilov moving up fifth on the outside of that one. Gap of 2 more back to Honoring Major last. It was 47.59 seconds for the opening half mile. Admire is the leader. House Limit is second. A half length separate them to the far turn. Then a gap of 2 more lengths. Knight's Cross has lost some ground between horses. Walk Off moves up the inside third. Kurilov is fourth up on the outside, 4 lengths off the lead. Honoring Major at the back, and House Limit has taken the lead. House Limit gets around the outside of Admire at the quarter pole, opens up by 2 lengths, 3 lengths now. Kurilov giving chase to the far outside, and Walk Off is moving up in between horses second, with work to do, though, coming into the short stretch. Still 3 lengths away, 2 lengths away. Walk Off is coming after House Limit, and Walk Off is right alongside into the final furlong in that battle for the lead. House Limit, Walk Off is there. Kurilov, Honoring Major, fourth far outside. Down to the wire, Walk Off with the lead. Walk Off for Tyler Gaffalione. Walk Off wins the opener. Close for second. Honoring Major may have gotten there for that runner-up spot, either that one or House Limit for that place position.
It's Walk Off from off the pace here in race number 1 with Tyler Gaffalione for Danny Gargan. Takes the drop down in class out of A Other Than Company and shows up here today for $25,000. He didn't have the fastest pace to set up, but he had horses back up to him and able to take advantage of that. At one point it looked like it was going to be the 6 horse was going to go on with it, House Limit, but he was unable to sustain that bid. In fact, looks like he's nosed out for the second money as that photo's on the board. But no doubt about it here with this Street Sense gelding Walk Off, the best at 6-1 in race 1.
Photo for place, hold all tickets. Unofficial results of Keeneland's first race. 5 Walk-Off finished first, 1 Honoring Major second, 6 House Limit third, 4 Kurilov fourth, 5-1-6-4 Unofficial. First wire, they are at the post. They're off. There's Truculent. Truculent outrunning for the early lead. No one else comes forward in the opening strides, although Communicator now starts to move up from the far outside and Sea of Hope in between horses. Handy, fourth back toward the rail, but Truculent has the early advantage. It is Truculent now getting down next to the rail, leading Communicator only by a neck around the first turn, length and a half more to Sea of Hope, who's third, stays a lane off the rail because Handy is there to the inside and fourth. And there goes YY Paul Y, moving up from fifth into fourth in between horses now. A Jurisdiction will stride forward as well as they head off the first turn up the backstretch. Opening quarter went 23.92. Back up front, Truculent the leader by just a length. And Communicator second between horses. Jurisdiction now changing lanes again down to the inside to find some running room. In the meantime, Sea of Hope stays in the clear far outside, hangs on to that third spot, less than a length off the lead. Jurisdiction running out of some room to the inside in fourth position. YY Paul Y has to go to the far outside now in fifth, followed by Subliminal Criminal, Handy, and Comedian is at the back. It was 48.43 seconds, the time for the opening half mile. 9 lengths front to back. It is Truculent who is the leader, 3/4 of a length. Communicator second ahead. Sea of Hope is third up on the outside. YY Paul Y is in fourth. Jurisdiction losing ground around the turn. Subliminal Criminal is in between horses, is fifth, but they're already past the quarter pole, still 6 lengths off the lead. Comedian going to have to go wide from the back with a lot of work to do. Top of the short stretch. Truculent leads it by a length off the turn. Sea of Hope is still trying. Now starts to draw alongside the leader. Here's Sea of Hope alongside of Truculent. Then a gap of 5 to YY Paul Y. Comedian fourth on the outside. Final furlong. Sea of Hope and Truculent continue their battle. Truculent to the inside short lead. And still Sea of Hope trying at the line. Head bobbing photo for the win. Either Truculent or Sea of Hope.
What a fight between these two down to the wire. Truculent setting the pace. He does come back as the favorite came up along the outside of him, Sea of Hope. At this point, it looked like Gabby Sea of Hope was going to be able to take that advantage he had carved out and at least ease away from him. But Truculent continued to battle down on the inside.
Yeah, coming around the turn, Corey Lannery on the 6, Sea of Hope, looked like he had so much horse underneath of him and was handling him confidently. But Truculent was very game down on the inside to come back like that. It's going to come down to a photo finish. Scott, you're better at these than I am. I'm not going to call it.
I think the bob goes to the 4. Here's a look at it down at the wire. Look for the break in the rail on the inside. Inside here to the outside to the inside. I'd say advantage inside, but obviously the photo has to be taken a look at here more than a few times. Another look at it down to the wire. You be the judge, as it is in the judge's hands.
Photo for the win. Hold all tickets. Unofficial results of Keeneland's second race. The 4, Truculent first in that photo. 6, Sea of Hope was second. 1, Handy was third. 2, Comedian fourth. And 5, YY Paul Y was fifth. 4, 6, 1, 2, 5, Unofficial. First wire, they are at the post. They're off. There goes Nick's Go, as expected, out for the early lead. Here's Casino Star moving up on the outside into second. Royal Mesa comes away in third, but Nick's Go is the leader. Gets down toward the rail well before the entry to the first turn and has the early advantage. Nick's Go will hug the rail and lead it by a length and a half as Casino Star moves up on the outside in second. Royal Mesa tucked away in good position here in third early on. Is flanked there by Proverb in fourth. Break of 6 more lengths to Troubling Moon next to last. Easy Shot is last. 23.69 seconds was the time for that opening quarter. Knicks Go, the leader. Knicks Go guides the field up the backstretch, leads at a length and a half. Casino Star is second, a length and a half. Royal Mesa third by a neck. Proverb is there to the outside in fourth. Then a gap of 7 more lengths, Troubling Moon and Easy Shot side by side at the back as the field goes through an opening half mile in 47.12 seconds. Knicks Go dictating the terms, leads Casino Star by a length to the far turn. Here's Casino Star moving forward a tad closer. Knicks Go, though, still the leader. Royal Mesa third by a half length. Proverb asks for more now to the outside in fourth. Gap of 5 back to Easy Shot. 5 more back to Troubling Moon. And Knicks Go is still the leader. Knicks Go comes to the quarter pole, leads it by 3 lengths. Casino Star being asked to run, still not closing the gap, though, in fact, has lost ground to Knicks Go, who comes off the final turn. Knicks Go in front, a widening 6-length margin. Now it's out to 7. Casino Star is second by 3. Royal Mesa is third. It is into the final furlong for Knicks Go and Joel Rosario with a lopsided margin all the way down the stretch back to Casino Star. Knicks Go to win it. Casino Star was home second. Royal Mesa was third. An Easy Shot came up the inside for fourth in 1 minute 40.79 seconds. Track record, mile and a 16th.
Well, what a performance from Knicks Go, the Grade 1 winner at the age of 2, breaks the track record for a mile and a 16th. And Knicks Go, just a different horse at this stage of his career from the previous races we saw after that Grade 1 victory. He wins by at least 6. Now the question is, Gabby, can they get this horse maybe into the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile here at Keeneland?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I certainly think he's good enough to compete at that type of level and that type of stage. I mean, if you're looking at this horse coming down the stretch, Joel Rosario wrapped up on him early, and he just won under his own efforts alone. This was a very nice performance, Scott. I don't know what the connections will decide, but he looks like he's got a bright future.
He's now made over $800,000 from 4 victories. Knicks Go went and flew and dominated here in race number 3 in a course record time.
Unofficial results of Keeneland's third race. 4, Knicks Go was first. 5, Casino Star was second. 2, Royal Mesa third. 6, Easy Shot fourth. 4, 5, 2, 6, Unofficial. They are at the post. They're off. There goes Mahomes Money from the inside up for the lead. Eucharist has early speed as well. Orb of the Burrow away in third between that pair. Awkward move there for Bibu. Had to check back and lost several lengths. Drops out toward the back of the pack. In the meantime, Eucharist moves up with Orb of the Burrow. And Mahomes Money there to the inside. Front 3 in a line headed to the far turn. Candy Curl going to be caught wide in the 4th position. Vegas Sky was off slowly but now moves up 5th. Challenging for 4th. Rising Empire a wide 6th around the turn. Bibu recovers from that awkward move. Is back up toward the rail now in 7th. 5 lengths off the lead, and Trump Card is last. It was 22.79 seconds the time for the opening quarter. Eucharist far outside puts ahead in front. Orb of the Burrow second ahead. Mahomes Money is third. Vegas Sky is fourth, 3 lengths off the lead, and Candy Curl has to go to the center of the track, nearly 5 from the front. Eucharist is the leader off the far turn, has a 3-length lead to Vegas Sky in second position, and a late charge from Trump Card, who's on the far outside, still far back of the leader, but picking up a few spots in the stretch. Eucharist has the lead. Trump Card still running on. Rising Empire is going to come late. Vegas Guy is still fighting on between horses. Eucharist still the leader, though. Eucharist to win it, Luis Saez. Vegas Guy second. Trump Card was up for third. And then further back, Rising Empire was fourth.
He'd shown some life in the mornings here at Keeneland, and he lives up to those workouts here at Keeneland. That's Eucharist, the son of Flatter, for Windstar Farm. He has the advantage. They were coming at him, but he was able to maintain that advantage here on debut, stopping the clock in 1:11.2.
He was pressing the pace here today, but once he kind of leveled off and flattened out, he still had enough left to hold off the late charges of the 3 and the 8. This is the son of Flatter out of a nice 5-time winning mare. Congratulations to Rudolph Brisset and Windstar Farm.
Unofficial results of Keeneland's fourth race: 5 Eucharist first, 3 Vegas Guy second, 8 Trump Card third, 9 Rising Empire fourth, and 6 Candy Curl fifth. 53896 Unofficial. They are at the post. And they're off. There goes Flashtown out for the early lead. Inject has early speed as well. And Feeling Mischief up close in the opening strides to the far outside. Flashtown has the lead by 3/4 of a length here early on. Feeling Mischief second up on the outside, 3/4 of a length. There goes Lady Gold Start up the inside, third ahead. Inject is fourth alongside that one. Gap of 2. Corey moves up around the outside into fifth and moves up within 3.5 lengths of the lead. Twice Smitten has lost some ground back in sixth on the outside. Yogurt moves by from seventh, picks up 1 spot into the far turn. The Grass is Blue is last. 22.52 seconds the time for the opening quarter. Flashtown is the leader around the far turn, and once again Feeling Mischief tries to draw alongside the leader. Corey is third, a length off that front pair, then a gap of 3 back to Inject, who's in fourth position, followed by Lady Gold Start in fifth. The Grass is Blue has moved up 3 spots from last, has to go wide, still nearly 10 lengths off the lead. Moving to the 8th pole, here's Corey to take a narrow lead. As Feeling Mischief fights on, the Grass is Blue, erratic, but trying to close ground on the far outside. Moving up along with Inject, the Grass is Blue. Rallies from last, comes down the stretch with authority. The Grass is Blue, and Tyler Gaffalione to win it. Corey was home second, going to be close for third. It will either be Feeling Mischief or Inject for that third spot.
The Grass is Blue does it here in the bluegrass off of that debut victory at Monmouth Park. This even more impressive as she shifts inward. She overcomes that. Then you see Gaffalione go right-handed. She shifts inward again, but she never loses that momentum and wins this race easily.
Her little legs are moving so fast coming down the stretch. Obviously, she still has a lot to learn as she was very green, but she clearly has a lot of raw talent here. I wasn't expecting a performance like this, but she certainly impressed today, Scott.
At least an $11 winner, the Keeneland September sales graduate for just $20,000. Well, she's worth a heck of a lot more than that off of her 2 races.
Photo for show, hold all tickets. Unofficial results of Keeneland's fifth race. 3, The Grass is Blue, finished first. 7, Corey was second. 8, Feeling Mischief third. 4, Inject was fourth. And 5, Flashtown fifth. 37845 Unofficial. They are at the post. They're off in the Indian Summer, presented by Keeneland Select. Bodenheimer is quick into stride, comes out for the lead. Good with People is away running in second. Petit Verdot goes third up on the far outside. Roderick comes away in fourth, down toward the inside. Cowan next to last here early, and Agog is last as they head for the far turn. Bodenheimer is the leader. Bodenheimer in front by 2 lengths. Good with People, second, 3/4 of a length. Petit Verdot is third. 21.6 seconds was the time for the opening quarter. Then a gap of 3 more lengths back to Roderick on the outside fourth, ahead. Cowan fifth toward the inside, and Agog is last as they round the far turn. Bodenheimer the leader by 2 lengths. Good with People, second a length. And then Petit Verdot is in third. Cowan looks for running room, shifting lanes toward the inside. Now has clear running, but is 5 lengths off the lead. And the leader is Bodenheimer coming to the 16th pole. Bodenheimer by 5. Cowan is still back in second position, 44.56 for that opening half mile. Bodenheimer chased by Cowan. Here comes the line. Bodenheimer, Brian Hernandez Jr. and Bodenheimer to take the Indian Summer.
Bodenheimer absolutely blitzes them away from the starting gate. This son of Attaboy Roy does it here. A Washington bred punching his ticket to the Breeders' Cup.
Scott, I was watching this thinking, how fast is this horse going today? His legs are moving so fast. Now, Cowan was making up the ground late, but this horse was fast all the way around there here today. Nice performance.
Look how low he gets his head. What a good moving colt he is. Son of Attaboy Roy. Congratulations out to Kristen Boyce and Marilee Holden and Valerie Lund. Brian Hernandez in the saddle for that quick run. Bodenheimer taking the Indian Summer.
Unofficial results of Keeneland's sixth race. The 2, Bodenheimer first. 1, Cowan was second. 7, Agog was third. 6, Good with People fourth. 2176. Unofficial. First wire. They are at the post. They're off. There goes Ram from the inside. Here's Windcracker between horses. Directional moves up one lane off the rail, comes forward now. Windcracker and Directional. Those two will go at it for the move into the first turn. Ram is going to be placed third down toward the inside. There's Smiley Sabatka moving up and fourth around the outside of Business Model, who is saving ground against the rail in fifth. Invisible War sixth up on the outside. Palazzi goes seventh from in between horses, one lane off the rail around the first turn. And then Anti-Gravity, who is eighth and is running about 9 lengths off the early leader. Gold Incense is ninth back toward the inside. Repo Rocks 10th toward the outside. The gap of 2 more lengths to the 2 trailers. Mooncod, who is next to last, got a lot of running to do, starting to navigate some traffic at the back of the pack right alongside of Joe Man Joe. It was 23.98 for the opening quarter, 48.72 seconds for the first half mile. Directional has the lead, 3/4 of a length. Windcracker is second by a length. Smiley Sabatka third far outside. Ram looks for running room down toward the inside. Business Model is fifth in between horses, 3 lengths off the lead as they move midway on the turn. Then Invisible War, Anti-Gravity, Palazzi, who's in need of running room and is stuck in some traffic down toward the inside as they round the far turn. They're at the quarter pole. Windcracker on the outside has a short lead. Here comes Smiley Sabatka into the second position off the far turn, top of the short stretch. Anti-Gravity third is 3 lengths away. Business Model is in fourth. Invisible War is fifth off the turn. Mooncod is still far back. Here's Smiley Sabatka. Narrow lead into the final furlong. And Smiley Sabatka still challenged by Windcracker to the inside. They've opened up by 6. Back to Business Model in third. Anti-Gravity fourth. Smiley Sabatka. Joe Talamo kicking clear in the closing strides to win it. Windcracker was second, and then Business Model third.
Smiley Sabatka gets the victory, the son of Brody's Cause, ridden by Joe Talamo. Dale Roman's up here in the stands. He went to the right-handed stick late down the lane and gets the victory as this colt draws off to get the victory for Albaugh Family Stables. Had to sit a good early trip, and that was the key, truly, for this colt here today in this victory. Smiley Sabatka 12-1. A nice start to the late pick 4 if you had him. And Brody's Cause, the offspring, they continue to do well at these route distances. Well done again to Dale Romans, Joe Talamo, and the Albaugh Family Stable.
Unofficial results of Keeneland's 7th race. 11 Smiley Sabatka was first, 6 Windcracker second, 4 Business Model third, 10 Anti-Gravity was fourth, and 2 Ram was fifth. 11, 6, 4, 10, 2. Unofficial. They are at the post. They're off in the Bourbon Stakes. Very difficult beginning there for Private Island, who stumbles and drops out to the back of the field. In the meantime, Into the Sunrise comes forward, but plenty of company. Blame the Booze right there. Barrister Tom is there on the outside, and then Into the Sunrise back toward the inside in third now as they go to the first turn. Arrest Me Red is up close in the fourth position. Blame the Booze went wide into the first turn. Meantime, ground-saving trip for Into the Sunrise hugs the rail, moves up and has the lead now by a length. Blame the Booze second by a length. Arrest Me Red is third by a length and a half. Barrister Tom goes in the fourth position. Indy Tour is fifth. Spyglass sixth on the outside. Abarta is seventh. Nathan Detroit is in eighth. Really Slow is ninth. Private Island is 10th. Mutazabek last of the 11, running 10 lengths off the lead. The opening quarter in 22.62 seconds. Into the Sunrise, the leader. Into the Sunrise leads at 3/4 of a length. Blame the Booze is second by 3 parts of a length as well. And then Arrest Me Red is third by a half length. Barrister Tom fourth up on the outside as they move on to the far turn. Indy Tourist is in fifth. Spyglass went wide to the far turn, lost some ground there, still 6 lengths from the front. Really Slow comes next. Nathan Detroit going to be wide around the turn, still 8 lengths from the lead. And Into the Sunrise is the leader to the top of the stretch. Into the Sunrise leads it by 3 lengths. Blame the Booze second. Arrest Me Red is third toward the inside. Barrister Tom is in fourth. Mutazabek is going to run late on the grandstand side. 5 lengths from the lead, 3 lengths from the lead. Mutazabek coming after Into the Sunrise. They are side by side in the final furlong of the Bourbon. Not for long. Mutazabek moves on by for Luis Saez. Late charge from Abarta. Mutazabek wins it. Abarta with that late run was up for second in 1 minute 43.13 seconds.
The incredible year for Sheikh Hamdan's Shadwell stable continues worldwide, this time in the Grade 2 Bourbon Stakes here at Keeneland. And what a stretch run from Mutazabek, the son of Into Mischief, the Keeneland November graduate from 2018, picks him up and lays him down, running to his workouts at Saratoga. He just fired a warning shot amongst the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf Division. Well done to Luis Saez, as well as Shadwell stable and his conditioner, Todd Pletcher, who continues to have success in this Grade 2 Bourbon Stakes.
Photo for show. Hold all tickets. Unofficial results of Keeneland's 8th race. The 10, Mutazabek finished first. 6, Abarta was second. 9, Nathan Detroit third. 4, Into the Sunrise was fourth. And 8, Arrest Me Red was fifth. 10, 6, 9, 4, 8, unofficial. They are at the post. And they're off in the Juddmonte Spinster. There goes Lady Kate from the outside. She Dares the Devil has early speed as well, and She Dares the Devil, determined to have that early lead, quickly got by the inside traffic, locked onto the rail now, heading into the first turn. She Dares the Devil will have the early lead here by 3/4 of a length. Lady Kate will go second toward the outside. Valiant's 3 lanes off the rail in third around the first turn, moves up third by a half length. Ollie's Candy is toward the inside in the 4th position to save some ground there, and she's 4th by 3/4 of a length. Our Super Freak next to last gap of 2 more back of that when Saracosa trails 23.62 seconds, the time for the opening quarter. She Dares the Devil is the leader by 3/4 of a length up the backstretch here at Keeneland in the Juddmonte Spinster. Lady Kate goes second by just 1 length. Valiant's the gray, third up on the outside. Now once again, Ollie's Candy moving forward now, taking third down toward the rail by just a neck. Valiant's now 4th, a length and a half. Then the back pair, Saracosa to the inside. Our Super Freak alongside of her. 46.97 seconds was the time for the first half mile. She Dares the Devil Maintains the advantage, still 3/4 of a length. Lady Kate second, 3/4 of a length. Here's Valiance now, trying to pick up the top two. Has to go wide around the far turn. Ollie's Candy is still looking toward the inside, but still fourth. Saracosa fifth. Our Super Freak is sixth. A 1/4 mile to go in the Juddmonte Spinster. Here's Valiance coming after She Dares the Devil. Ollie's Candy looking for running room toward the inside. She's third, and now 3 lengths away as Valiance has a narrow lead into the final furlong. Valiance with the advantage. Ollie's Candy runs on at her from the outside. She Dares the Devil is there toward the inside. Ollie's Candy running out of time. Valiance with the lead. Ollie's Candy trying. Valiance prevails by 3/4 of a length for Luis Saez over Ollie's Candy in 1 minute 49.76 seconds in the Juddmonte Spinster.
And it's on to the Breeders' Cup Distaff for this Daughter of Tappet, and another brilliant ride this weekend from Luis Saez as he kept her out in the clear. He bottles up Ollie's Candy. She's forced to work out a trip and work herself out from the spot that she was in, and that ultimately cost her in this race. One would have to think, as Valiance had flown at this stage of the game, a Grade 1 victory for this Daughter of Tappet at odds of 6-1. About 3/4 of a length in the end. She Dares the Devil was on the attack from the get-go, but those internal fractions end up catching up with her as she rounds out the trifecta. Mild upset here with Luis Saez with Valiance as Todd Pletcher picks up another stakes win here on Fall Stars Sunday. The Spinster goes to Valiance.
Unofficial results of Keeneland's featured ninth race. 5, Valiance was first. 2, Ollie's Candy was second. 3, She Dares the Devil third. And 6, Lady Kate fourth. 5-2-3-6, Unofficial. They are at the post. They're off. There's Candace O and Iliogami. There goes Esperay toward the center of the course. Esperay moves up and has the lead now heading to the first turn. Candace O will back away to the second position. Tempered Time going to move by her now from the outside, pick up a couple of spots into the first turn. So Esperay, the early leader, was determined to have that lead. Gets to the rail, leads it by 3 lengths. Tempered Time is second by a length. Iliogami, wide around the first turn, moves up into third. Joy and Grace fourth down to the inside. Candace O fifth between that pair. Runaway Rockette is sixth. Information Mosaic is in seventh. Point of Infinity eighth. Terra Hill is in ninth up the backstretch. Late for Taps toward the far outside is in 10th. Faded Memories 11th. Break of 3 more lengths back of that one then to Picasso Collection, who's last. It was 24.21 seconds. The time for the opening quarter. Tempered Time is right alongside of Esperay, contesting the lead after an opening half mile in 50.42 seconds. Esperay to the inside, ahead in front. Temper Time is alongside in second, a length and a half. Iliogami is going to be wide again on the far turn in third, a length and a half off the front pair. Information Mosaic has to go out to the center of the course, has picked up 3 spots in the last 16th. It is now up to fourth, but still 5 lengths off the lead. Candace O is looking for some running room in behind horses off the far turn 3 from the front. They turn for home. Esperay and Temper Time go 1-2. Joy and Grace is down to the inside in third. Candace O is in fourth, trying to pick up the leaders. Information Mosaic is still far back into the final furlong. Tempered Time, Candace O. Joy and Grace needs running room. Likewise for Runaway Rockette. Picasso Collection, Runaway Rockette. Picasso Collection, Runaway Rockette somehow found a way through to give Luis Saez 4 winners on the day.
You literally cannot stop the man. That is Luis Saez, as this filly was in all sorts of traffic. She had to check for that bit. Even Saez, I think, sat down on her for a second, Gabby. But he works his way out of that trouble and gets her to regather herself and regathers himself and comes through for the victory with the 7 Runaway Rockette.
This is what Luis Saez does. I've seen it so many times down at Gulfstream, Scott. When he wins 2, when he wins 3, he just keeps on going. He has so much momentum, and this was a sensational ride. At the top of the stretch, I wasn't sure who was going to win, but somehow he found a seam.
Quite an impressive victory for this filly by Into Mischief for Frank Fletcher Racing, a homebred for his operations. Frank's Rockette, impressive in her turf debut.
Waiting for a result of the photo for the win. Hold all tickets.